Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. It is late tonight. It is April 15th, 2022, Friday evening at almost 11 o'clock in the evening. And you can see I'm a wreck. And you can see I'm using my phone because my computer died. My laptop. That's why you guys have been getting weird, cryptic titles like just steady use, even when the keyboard's unplugged. Even when I'm not even touching the keyboard. So then I tried yesterday scanning it, and it showed no corrupt files or anything. So then I tried doing a restart, and that must have been too much because it has not turned on since. It'll turn on, it'll start. Mine's a Hewlett Packard. It's an old one too, a laptop. And it'll start the HP and then it just nothing. The thing that upsets me is all of my pictures, a lot of the artwork I sold was on there. There's no way to, I'm hoping just to recover those images. Plus, that's where I pay all my bills. So all my links are on there. So that's not real great. So I'm going to have to be figuring out passwords and all of that fun stuff, which we will do. So that's what's going on there. And then today we were busy with trying to see, we didn't have much of a pantry. You guys heard me talk last month about stocking up on pet food. You did not hear me talk about stocking up on stuff for us. So we had pretty much gone through most of our pantry items. Like we had 3 cans of vegetables left. Now usually we use frozen a lot, but if the predictions are right with the way they think that grocery prices are going to keep rising, and with the crops they don't predict are going to do real well, grain prices are going to go up, all of that, I wanted to be prepared. So I took advantage of Food Line with having a sale on canned vegetables and like canned tomato sauce, pasta, that kind of stuff. So restocked. I even cut that down some though, because grocery prices are so high. It's like Aldi's is not the cheapest price now for milk. Food Lion is, but Aldi's is still the cheapest for like coffee creamer by quite a bit. Today I literally had jumping from 3 stores online to find out the cheapest prices on stuff and come up with a new format. Like we're buying the chicken hindquarters now. They're 79 cents a pound, or for 10-pound bags they're $7.90. I bought 3 bags of that, and then I divided them up. It made 9 pretty big bags, which means it'll be 3 hindquarters in there, which we'll only usually eat 1 piece each. Then you have some left over for a few days. Instead of buying like the pasta mixes and rice mixes, we just bought pasta. We can make our own sauces. We'll buy 20 pounds of rice. We can make our own rice dishes. It's much cheaper. Even buying things like macaroni and cheese in the box is cheaper than buying the pasta mixes. And I hate to buy a whole lot of processed stuff. I did buy like 6 packages of hot dogs because they're 55 cents each. And if you need a quick meal and stuff, we took advantage of, there was some ham on sale for 99 cents a pound. We went ahead and got 2 of those. One of them was sliced up completely, divided up for lunch meat, or for meats in dishes like a quick fried rice, or a quick breakfast for dinner, or like loaded baked potatoes, numerous kinds of things like that, omelets. Brad went and bought some pork butts that were on sale, and then he wanted to have them grind it you want to make sausage, and they don't do that. That's the first time I heard of a meat farm. They don't do that. So, okay. We have a grinder. It just would have been easier to have them do it. So yeah, stocked up. Took advantage of, like, strawberries were £2 or $2 for a pound. So got some of those. We'll freeze those. Things like they didn't have any. We like to buy the onions and peppers frozen mix. They didn't have any. So we're making my own. But the peppers are teeny tiny, man. So canned mushrooms, gone insanely high in price. So I bought fresh, and I'll slice those up. And when I can buy a pound of, 8 ounces of mushrooms for cheaper than a 4-ounce can, I'll do that. You can slice those up and freeze them. They work out great. Different things like that. I mean, instead of buying the raw fish the fish I wanted to buy, I ended up buying fish sticks because they were cheaper, a lot cheaper. But I did buy a couple bags of chicken tenderloins. For some recipes you want to be able to cook some chicken and dice it up in a recipe. So that's nice for that. We still haven't gotten a hamburger. We will get that next week at a certain point in time. And I think that's about it. A lot of canned goods. Then, of course, Brad had gone to go run errands to pick up prescriptions and stuff. I had 2 orders coming. They were pretty big, both. One from Food Line, one from Aldi. When the Food Line gets done early, should drop them off everything. This is a big order. Heavy, too, canned goods. And I had to try and get that all in myself. You see, my arm is killing me tonight. And Brad was home by the time that Aldi's came. And that really wasn't quite as big, and they were out of a lot of stuff, which I just didn't have them replace. But we do have the stuff for Easter dinner now. It's just going to be a small one. We're just going to have, like, ham. We'll make some au gratin potatoes. I'll have a nice relish tray. Fresh asparagus. Some of the Hawaiian rolls. Aldi's brand. Really good. And I am going to make some chocolate cake. I'm going to make it into jumbo cupcakes. And that way we can freeze the rest. We don't need to have all those around. Lord. What else? I was looking for something I can't find. I was looking for something. I lay something down. I just don't know where I put it. I'll find it. Got a bunch of graham crackers because that's usually what we'll have if we want something a little sweet. But yeah, and like lots of bags of pretzel sticks. Those are better for you than chips. And with the dental issues I'm having, they're easier to eat than like pretzel rods. But yeah, so that's what we've been doing that for hours, dividing up meat, putting stuff away. Had to redo the cabinet because I don't like it with the multiple cabinets. I mean, like you have some vegetables in this one, some in this one. What happened before is, right, we ran out of vegetables was we had canned vegetables in like 4 different cabinets. And you assume that you have some more in the other cabinet. Well, then guess what? You don't. Or I didn't have any of like cream of mushroom soups or anything like that. And I'm like, oh, could I cook with that? So I had to restock on beans, tomato stuff, a lot of stuff. So yeah, but that'll last us for a long time. Be prepared. Batten those hatches. I mean, I'm not getting extreme. Like, I only bought one case of green beans, 1 case of peas, 1 case of corn, 1 case of beets. I would have liked to have gotten some carrots. They didn't have any. But I would like to have gotten a couple cases or more of each kind. But, you only have so much money to go around. So, and we're doing good. We are starting to take Jelly out more with the other dogs, and she really enjoys that. You know, she takes her diaper off. I take her diaper off, and then she's able to kind of run around the yard with them and do her business and root around and be silly and stuff. You know, I'm hoping to slowly, maybe she can become more accustomed, and now she's not as nervous, and be able to go outside more to do her business, ideally, you know. If not, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. But, I mean, if I could at least get her to where, for the majority of the time, I'd be happy with that. I mean, I love her anyway. But, yeah. I wish I could get that computer working. It's really a bummer. I cannot afford to replace that laptop right now. I cannot. You know? You know, with getting the vehicle and everything, I cannot afford to replace it. Not now, maybe months down the road, once my business gets going more. This weekend I'm going to work on getting ready the diamond paintings, and I'm going to be auction off, and then I will get ready next week the paintings stuff. It'll probably be a few weeks before I actually get to a point where I can actually afford to get the equipment to start doing tumblers. But I'll let you guys know that, and I'll bring you along now that I'm going to be using my phone. You know, because, you know, I'm just going to have to use my phone and upload that way. So, like everybody else does, right? A lot of people. Probably a much better picture anyway. And then you can see Miss Jelly Bean right here. Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean. Hi. She's got a full tummy. Nixie's down here. And Charlie is right. Let's see. I'm right there. Right, Charlie? Everybody has full tummies. They don't want to deal with me. But, oh man, my arms hurt tonight. So, anyway, that's all I got really going on. Like I said, if you guys want to know more money-saving tips, let me know. Like I said, buy your chicken hindquarters dead. Much, much cheaper. You know, buy pasta instead of noodle mixes. That's much cheaper. And the more you cook from scratch, the better it is for you anyway. You know, we bought things like bread flour and that kind of stuff. We're going to be cooking more from scratch. We're going to be making like our pizza crust from scratch. I need to get a bigger freezer is what I need to get, because I would do more prep work like that. Like we would probably make, you know, maybe a dozen pizza crusts and bake them and then put them in the freezer, but we don't have the room. There's just no way. So anyway, that's how we got going on, and I'm going to sit and do some looming and just relax now. So I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much, and I hope you guys are doing well, and if I don't see you before then, happy Easter. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.